Hello, good evening, and welcome to Monkeys with Fire. How is everybody tonight? Hope you're all well. Hope you're getting ready for the weekend. So we have another tabletop game this evening. What are we playing? We are going to be having a replay of Pax Viking from Ion Game Design. We played this game a few weeks ago and we only just started to scratch the surface on what the game has to offer. So we're playing it again. Maybe the outcome might be different? Who knows? We will find out in due course. Good evening to Mystical Unicorn Painting and Lornor. Thank you so much for joining us right at the start. Mystical, are you all set and ready to play this game? You are? Okay, let's bring you on in then.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. I think I remember how to play.
Hurrah! I will have an advantage already. I've been studying the rule book. I have been strategizing.
I've looked over my notes.
You've got your notes. Okay. All right. Well, let's go to the board then, because we have to obviously update you. Things are a little bit different than they were last time. All right, so here we go. We have the board set out in front of us here. As we found out last time, we do have Iberia underneath your player board here. So that is the one location that is not visible. So just in case, there is one just underneath here. What to point out, you are going to be playing as Harold Greycloak. Harold is located all the way up in the north, just up here. That is your starting, that's your home location. Harold has a special ability that triggers during the winter solstice. So you gain 1 silver coin per follower on any, let's get this right, powerful ally or trade center. Okay, now those are the ventures and the locations that have either the shaking hand symbol or the scales. So just to point out very quickly then, so all of these purple areas up here in what is the, I think this is the west wind, because the area is divided by the various winds. We have the west as the purple, we have the north wind as the blue, the east wind is the green, and the south wind is the orange. So all of the ones within the west wind have the powerful ally symbol. You will gain 1 coin for any of those locations that you have followers on. Let's then consider the trade centers. There are numerous ones. We have one here in Micklegard, Persia, Damascus, India. They seem to be based around here in the south wind. Okay, so you got north and south. Any followers you have in those locations, you are going to gain 1 coin. But also, it costs you 3 coins less to establish your first either powerful ally or trade center. Okay, so there's a bit of an incentive to set those up. That's your special ability. You are going to be the first player. You start with 3 coins. I am going to play, and these characters were chosen randomly. My character board is off screen because there's just not enough room. I would obscure the information on the board here. So we're going to play it as we did last time, but I will, if you have any questions about what is on my character board, ask at any time, because the game plays with open information. So I am Eric the Victorious, which I hope is an omen for the future. Okay, these boards were chosen randomly. All right. Eric's special ability is during the parlay action. If you have one longboat when it is at a outpost, which of course is any of the circled areas on the board, one longboat actually counts as 2 during the parlay action. So that is when we're fighting, when we're trying to take control of that area. However,
I don't like that.
well, if I have two or more longboats in that area, then it doesn't count. So it's only when I have one boat it counts as 2. All right. So there's a little advantage when I'm low on number, but as soon as I get to some sort of strength, then no, it doesn't count at all. All right, so we should talk about then the victory conditions, which of course are crucial. And whereas last time we played with novice conditions, gone for a bit of a mix this time. So let us take a look and see what is going to win us the game. And I'll just say a quick hello in the chat there. Good evening, Roga, and good evening, Sarah. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. All right, so here we go. What do we have? We have a Yaldom victory. So all of your Yaldom followers are established. So this is the novice victory condition. That's your top line on the left-hand side. Once all of those have been placed on the board, then you are the winner. This is a standard victory condition for your followers. You have established all of one type of follower and at least one of every other type. Okay. Next, another standard condition. You have 6 followers in, I'll get this right, the trade center and or the powerful ally across at least 3 winds. So we kind of explained that a little bit right at the start, didn't we? That's an interesting one. And then finally we have an advanced win condition. This is the network victory. You have your Sweden followers on at least 1 outpost in each of the 4 winds. However, if you have a follower on the Mikkelgard, only 3 of the 4 winds are needed. That's quite particular. Those are the 4 victory conditions. I'd say to you, what are you going to go for? But you're not going to tell me, are you?
Oh, no, definitely not.
Okay. So what we're going to do then, the next part is, of course, we have the saga track. Remember how this works. We have cost values reaching up. If we do a invest action, you can either take 1 from the pile that costs you nothing. However, the others, which you can see, because these are hidden at this current time, but these are visible, but of course we have a cost starting at 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 coins respectively. You are starting the game with 3 coins. All right. I will be starting with 4 as the second player. So let's find out what all of these cards are. And of course, as we progress through the game, as these are bought, we will replenish the saga track and I will introduce you to the new cards as they come on out. So let's make sure I get this correct. Okay. Here we go. We just got a little bit of setup just to bring everybody up to speed. Okay, and of course we've got these fantastic names that I am going to ruin. Pajama Land? I want to say Pajama Land, I really do, but there we go.
It's fine, that's what it is now. Pajama Land.
Pajama Land.
What it was last time, too.
See, the joke worked that time and it can work again now. So this is draw 2 saga tiles from the saga pile. And that is the action, remember. So, of course, you have to place a Rus follower in this location. Have your, well, once you have your longship in here as well, and then activate the tile. I think we'll go over the process, but we'll just explain what the activating ability is on each of these. So this is an advocate. This is Wens. When's your first active action in the north each turn does not exhaust a longboat. So he's a worthwhile advocate. I don't believe we took advantage of advocates in our last game, did we?
We didn't have any.
Yeah, no.
We had a god.
Yeah, well, here we go. We do have a god from the north. This is Freya. At the start of your winter solstice, you will gain 2 coins. So, bit of a monetary advantage having Freya on your side. We have an event that must be played in the west. Gain 6 coins, and you may return 1 rival longboat from Dublin. So if somebody goes over to Dublin, I'm still suffering from PTSD from our last game on that one. So if anybody goes over to Dublin, this event means that they must return 1 of their boats. We have another event that must be played in the south. This is the Althing. In turn order, all players may establish an empty trade post without paying its cost. Wow.
Ooh.
That's a pretty powerful event, but it's for all players.
Yeah.
We have another event that occurs in the north. Place 2 of your longboats in Adelen. Adelen? I'm going to go with Adelen.
Adeline?
Adelen? Yeah, okay. Eva, anybody from the far north? Please come on in and tell us. We have another god that must be played in the south. It is Odin. After losing a challenge, discard 1 established god from the winner. Okay. The Allfather himself. And there we go. We are with Pajama Land once more. All right. So let's put those back in play. Okay. I think, unless you want me to go over anything just to refresh, I think we're good. Other than the only point I haven't said is I haven't said that this is my home territory just here. So we are quite close, but we are.
Oh dear.
We are split.
Oh dear.
Between this bit of a landmass. We do have, as we always start, we have the pre-printed ventures already on the board, as you know, but we do have 4 that were randomly selected. So what do we have here? In fact, let's bring these up, but I will have to do them one at a time, just so you're aware. So this is another. Clear? There we go, it's clear. This is Pajama Land. So gain 3 coins and draw 1 saga tile from the saga pile. That is its activation. This is the whale oil trade. Alright, put that back. I'm going to work my way down from going from the north, moving downwards. This is for the region. It's in the east wind. This is Bertas. So return one of your longboats to gain 3 coins. This is in Sarkel. Sarkel City on the edge, on the Volga. Where's the Volga? That's a river, isn't it? Where would that be? Does anybody good on geography? Where's the Volga? I'm looking at the map here. I am thinking it's obviously it's close to Russia. It's maybe Polandish area. Somebody can correct me, of course. Byzantine. Gain 3 coins. You may trade with any south rival. This is the gold trade. It's all about the gold. Okay, and then finally, in the south again, this is Abbasid. Gain 2 coins. If you have established an outpost in the north, also gain 1 saga tile from the saga pile. This is a Turkmenistan oasis on the Silk Road. Silk Road being very famous. So let's again just go and just point these out. This was the Bajamaland venture. We have the Bertas, we have the Byzantine, and then we have the Abbasid. All right. So, again, is there anything you want me to go over? Just to reiterate. No? Okay. Of course, as always, any questions you have, just let me know. We'll, I think the best way to do this, because we don't want to get bogged down too much in rule explanations, but as we play, you guys in the chat, you will be able to follow along. But of course, if you have any questions, let us know, and we'll do our best to answer them. Right. Mystical, you're starting. Harold Greycloak. You have 4 actions. What do you want to do?
Well, let's... my home's on the opposite side of where I want to be. But that's fine. We will... we're going to use 1 action, and we're going to explore into... that Iceland at the top there with the 2 ships? I think it is.
Okay. So, are you going to do a journey?
I'm going to journey over.
Okay. So that's 1 action there, allows you to do a journey. So you're able to move 3 steps. So the first step is coming out of your home into the sea.
Yep. And then
okay.
The second step would be into Ireland.
It would.
Or Iceland, rather.
Iceland, yeah. Okay, so that comes to the dock just there. And I think this is where you are using your special ability, I take it, yes?
Yes. Yes.
So it costs you 3 less coins to establish. So this is going to, so you're going to have to do a parlay action, which of course you're able to do because there's no opposing boats. So let's put that over there to establish. That's your action. It's costing you 3 less. Well, the cost is 5, so it's only costing you 2. So that's been done. Pay that money. Oh, but hang on a second. Don't you have to... Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. So establish allows you to put down the follower, doesn't it?
I don't have to activate. I'm just establishing.
You're just establishing, yes. So parlay, that goes there. So I give you coins back because you haven't done that yet. Let me just get that correct.
But I will.
So you at 3 coins. There we go. So that's it. So you have parlayed to be able to put your Sweden follower down. Oh, and I've done it the wrong way around. See, need to do it there. There we go. That's right. Okay. What do you want to do next? Now, I'll just tell you here. Iceland says gain control of the 2 Iceland longboats wherever they are. So you do have when you activate that. Do you have to do that immediately once? No, because that would actually be. perform. Yes, you have to activate. That would be having your longboat, and of course, because it's gone there, it's exhausted now, isn't it?
Yes, but it can still be used to activate.
Yes, it can.
Oh no. Was it?
No.
It can. Yeah, it can still activate, right?
Yes, it can It can
just
activate
can't turn
this.
with
It just can't move or do anything now. But you've got your followers in play, so you could activate Iceland, which then would be the ability of taking the 2 longboats under your control. That would cost you. You're going to do that. So that is going to be activate. That goes there. That takes the 2 coins because you get it at a reduction. So you now have these 2 longboats under your control. Just to be clear, because when we last played, and we did get a note from the designer of the game that actually, as the win condition, the particular one where you had to place down 6 of your actual family's longboats, having control of these additional ones did not count. It had to be all 6 of your ones on the player board. So that was a good point to make there. All right, so you've got 1 action left.
Let's journey over to. Let's go the other way. Let's go to Pajama Land.
Okay, so are you now? Well, hang on a second. Because you're coming out of this port, there's a black line here. You've got to sail all the way around.
Oh, that's right, I do, don't I? Yeah.
Yes, you cannot cross the black lines. They are firm borders, but you can cross the white lines and use the river networks to be able to go into the.
But I can go the opposite way. I can go the opposite way, up top.
You can go around the top, yes, and you could come this way. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So this is a new a final journey, another long ship. It's 1 to come out. It'll be 2
1 into the
to the Sea of Mermans, and then it's 1 into the river system of Bajamaland, and that's where you are.
Perfect.
Right, and I'll exhaust you just there. I'm just looking at the chat there. Lornor again on point with his great comments. It was that not Gordon Brittas, not Bertas, but close enough. Close enough. All right, so it's my turn. What am I going to do? I am going to. Now, I'm going to set sail. So move 1 for my journey. I am going to move. I'll make sure I get this correct. So it's 1 to come out into the sea, and it would then be 2 to get into Pajamaland, and a 3rd to get me actually to the venture, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to exhaust him there because he's done all of his movement. I am going to parlay to put down a follower. So I'll put my first Swedish follower just there. I am going to set sail again, coming out into the sea. That's 1. I'm going to... How can I do this? I'm going to move into Bajamaland. That's 2. And I'm going to move again into this region just here, which is Pekengas. and I will retire there. I'm going to bring out another longbow. I'm bringing them all out. There's no messing about this time. So I'm going to go one just there. We'll do the same journey. 2 into Pajama Land. And I could... 3 into Sasoke. I obviously will be ruining all of these names. So I do apologize, but there we go. So those are my first 3 longboats. I have 1 action left. I'm going to invest, and I'm going to spend my 4 coins, and I'm going to purchase a god. I'm going to take the god, Freya, god of fertility. And so Freya goes onto my god board. I just want to double check, and I've realized that we have missed a step in your turn. Okay, so we will double back, but I just want to double check that when you play a god, does that mean it's a separate action for putting down? Place you've got on your Jarl board, you've got circle. So you've got to establish by adding the indicated follow to the new god. So yes, it is a separate thing, isn't it? Or no, or does it actually happen in one go? I think it happens.
It goes on, but you have to then use an action to put the follower on it to use it.
Yes, so that's gone on, but it's an action. So it'll be a. Or is it? I don't know if it is actually. Hang on. Gods. Establish. I think with the gods, as soon as you on the advocates, as soon as you place them on, you take one of your followers and put it on straight away, because it's not part of moving followers into ventures. I'm just double checking. There's gods. Place your god onto your Jarl board in the god circle. You may replace an existing god and return its follower to your Jarl board, established by adding the indicated follower to the new god. So I think it happens all in one turn. I don't think you need to do that as an action. So that
but is established not an action?
It is, but only in the essence of the ventures. It's the parlay action, isn't it? And that's not what we're doing in this instance. Parlays. Let me just. Oh, hang on. Here we go. No, parlay only talks about going to posts. So, yeah, I think. Oh, but hang on a second. Am I correct? No, it's okay. Because purchasing the god, I had to be in the north. So I was for Pajama Land. That's okay. Because remember, taking any tile, if you want to use it, you've got to be in the region to be able to use it. So that's correct. That's all right. And yeah, I think that is actually... Parlay is only for when you're taking over these. I think for advocates and for gods, they happen automatically. We will find out. We'll keep that as the consistent rule, and we'll find out at the end of the game if we get a comment that tells us you're doing it completely wrong. Yeah, but we're gonna go with it. Yeah. So
that sounds good.
I think it sounds reasonable. So I'm going to work with that. Okay, so that's gone on there. We will, because it's the end of my turn, we can bring all these down and bring out a new tile. Let's show you what this tile is. and then we'll deal with the winter solstice for both of us. So this is an advocate in the east, which is a Yaldom follower. Your trade centers and longboats move one step extra. Oh no, sorry, no, not trade centers. I do apologize. Powerful ally. Oh my goodness, yeah, your powerful ally longboats. Who's just acquired some powerful allies? Yeah, you get to move one step extra. Wow, the wind is in their sails. Okay, that's a great card, a great advocate for you. Right.
Yeah, I can get over to the east.
Yes.
Not too far.
No, you're just there. So we missed out your winter solstice. So your winter solstice was gain 1 coin for each follower that you have out in play. So you would have had 1 out at that time. You would have gained a coin. And it's then there's the start of. So I go to my winter solstice, and I have 2 followers out. I gain 2 coins. It then goes to your turn, and straight away we take a look to see who has the most of a particular type of follower out to take that influence marker. And it is you in this instance. You have 1 Sweden follower out. We reset your action tokens, but we take 1, we place it there, and you now have the Sweden follower influence action, which to remind you. So if a venture is... Oh, I might have to go to the book. Let's just see this. Hang on a second. Hang on. Sweden. So draw a saga tile from the saga pile into your hand. If it is a venture tile, place a longship on a post in the location listed on the tile. If there is no rival longships present, establish the tile by placing your followers on the venture post. Alright, so that is what happens if you use your Sweden influence action. Alright, let's just ready your longboats. So they're good to go. I think we are good and we've caught up. Good evening, Phantom. Welcome to join us. We are just starting off our epic game of Pax Viking. And it is Mystical's turn.
Alright. Oh, how do I want to do this? Ooh. Okay. Our longship in Jamaland is going to go into the sea. It's going to journey over that way.
Which sea is it going for? Is it going for the Black Sea down here or the Caspian Sea over here?
Neither. it's still going in the north. He's going back into the north there, but
into this sea here, so into Gandvig?
Yes.
Okay, so that is... Oh, wrong ship. So effectively that is 1 to take you into the Gandvik Sea.
2 to go up into the top area there. I'm not sure which.
So the area is you've got the Adelan, and then
I'm going into Adelan.
You're going into Adelan, so that is 2 there. Okay. Now, that does have a cost, remember. You've got to pay a cost of 7 coins to be able to go there.
To go there or to, use it?
No, to go there. I'm pretty sure that all of these there's a cost to pay before you can even do anything with them. Let me just double... Because otherwise it'd be too easy. I know what you're doing.
You have no idea.
I think I do. Let me just double check. I believe you've got to pay that cost up front before they even talk to you. Let me just double check. Because it's a trade center. So here we go. Trade centers provide a persistent ability that can only be applied during the listed action once established with a follower.
once established.
Yeah, hang on. Oh, where is it? I'm pretty sure. Because they are so advantageous, it's hence the cost. Let me try to find. There is an example.
I mean, if that's the case, I'll change what I did, and I'm still gonna journey, but I'll journey a different way.
Yeah. You know what it's like? Typically, now I can't find it.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll leave it for now. I'll journey a different way, and if we find it later, then that's fine.
I'm pretty sure that because all of these are so advantageous, right? You've got to pay the money up front, right? You can't just place your followers on there. But then, because establish.
It's just because the wording does say after you establish. So.
Yeah. No. Hang on. From now on, you pay. So maybe, yeah. Yeah. Maybe it is a case of you can establish it, you can put your followers down, but you've got to pay the cost for the action. Actually, I think you might be right. Let's go with that. And again, we'll get a comment. Okay, we're gonna make a decision here. Yeah, you can put parlay to put your follower down, but it costs you to take the action. That sounds right with all the other ones that we have done, isn't it? Okay, there we go. As long as we're consistent, we're okay, and hopefully we're right. Hopefully we're right. But again, chat, and comments on the YouTube channel, let us know.
We're consistently wrong, it's fine.
Yes, but so long as we're consistent in our game, it's all good. It's all good. So, okay, so you've traveled there, you're exhausting. You can then use an action. So let me just move that. That was your journey. It would then be parlay to basically put down one of your followers.
Yes. Now, what was the Swedish action again?
Okay, Swedish action. Let's just double check on this. Swedish action. So draw a saga tile from the saga pile. If it is a venture, place a longship on a post in the location listed on the tile. If there is no rival longship present, establish the tile by placing your follower on the venture post. So
excellent. So we're going to not use that tile token right now for the parlay.
Okay. You're going to keep hold of that. So we're going to just use one of your ordinary ones to do the parlay, which is done. And you get to put out a Sweden follower. Ooh, this is going to be tough. Yeah, because you got two just so close. See, that's why I think. You see, that's what's making me think. Oh, it's too easy for you to do like that, isn't it? But
you could come in there and take it away from me.
That is true. So maybe we'll have a little bit of scrapping going on.
In fact, you could take it away from me easier than you think.
Yes. No. Agreed. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe that's the thing, isn't it? Maybe that's what we didn't do in our last game, and maybe we need to be a little bit more hostile.
I completely went off to one side.
Yes, we are Vikings after all.
Yeah.
So let's do what Vikings do. Okay, right. You have 2 actions left. What are you going to do?
Okay. I want to use the Swedish tile. Let's do that special.
Okay, you're going to do the Swedish tile. So this is drawing a tile from the top there, but we don't know what it is. If it is a venture, you're going to get the opportunity of placing it down in a location and getting your longship and follower out. It's going to be really cool. Let's find out what that tile is. No, unfortunately, it is not. It's not a venture, but it is. It is an Iceland. Oh, but Iceland. How convenient. So you are in Iceland. You could use your play action to play this, and it's the Alfing. So in turn order, all make one trade. No collation required. So it means we're able to trade between ourselves even though we are not together at a location. Do you have anything to trade? You want to trade? I'm gonna place that just there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're kind of aware of it. At least you know what cards you got. I know you probably can't quite see it, but I'll remind you. Okay, you got one action left.
Let's do a journey.
Okay.
From our homeland. So we're gonna bring out a ship from our board.
New longship is coming on out. So that's one out into the sea.
Yeah. And then now this is where my the camera gets cut off a bit, but I want to go just the left of the board.
So okay, so that's one. Left would bring you into the Greenland Sea.
Okay, and then that's I want two. To go one more.
And yep, you're now into the Labrador Sea. This is the sea for Sarah, but I don't believe that there are lots of dogs there. But that's your 3 movements, and that being the case, you're exhausted. Ooh, but you are there. I know exactly what you're going to do. This is going to be a fight, tooth and nail.
I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Oh, well, we'll see. Okay, so that is your all your actions done. We take a look, because we're now in the winter solstice. We take a look. You have 1 type of follower out. You gain 1 coin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're up to 3 coins. I will get my guys ready. Okay. So, let's see what I'm going to do. In fact, made a mistake. Remember, I played Freya as a god, so at the start of the winter solstice, I should have gained 2 coins. I only gave myself 2 coins for my 2 followers that have been deployed, but I should take another 2. So I've got 4. That's where I'm starting from. Okay. I do not like what you're doing.
What 2 followers do you have?
Pardon?
I was just asking what 2 followers you have out, and I can, because I can see 1, but I forgot you've got 1 on.
Got one on the god, and of course there are different kinds, so you get 1 coin per kind, don't you?
Yeah.
I do not like the fact of you have that territory, and I know what you're doing, and I'm not going to let you do it. So I'm going to sail. We're going to go. Ooh. Now, I should be able to do this, shouldn't I? So that's 1 there. 2 to come into here. And I want to parlay for that. So I'm going to do one of my journey. And it's going to be...
Well, right now it's contested, right?
It is contested, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Now... And we never really dealt with this in our last play, so let's just go through this just to make sure we get it completely right. So, if there are rival longships present on the post, you may challenge to remove their longships so that you can establish your followers if you exceed the rival longships, including special abilities. So basically, because of my ability, my 1 longship counts as 2. So I have the greater number. I'm afraid I'm going to kick you out of Adalen. But where do you go?
I go back to my home port. back onto my board?
No, ooh, I don't think so. I think you actually go one region away. So let me just double check on that. Yeah, let me just...
I mean, I'm totally fine with that.
I think it is. Let's just double check. So that's a challenge. So if you are able to perform a challenge, return the rival's first longship and move every other... Oh, return the rival... Yes, so return the rival's first longship and move every other longship of that rival to their nearest region. There we go. So we were both right. So yes, your longship is returned to your board.
Yeah, now if I had had 2 on there or more, then you would disperse them.
Yes, that's it. So the first one that would have gone back, and the seconds would have come into different regions, wouldn't they? Now, so that is done, and so I've done my journey. I've done a parlay.
I think you have to return my follower too, don't you? Because you take over.
I think I do, don't I? Let's just double check. Give me a challenge, remove their longship, so you can establish your follower if you exceed, yes. Yeah, so you go back, and I go out, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. That's a bit better.
No, it's not. Not at all.
Okay.
Not okay.
I am going to...
Oh, we forgot something in your turn.
What's that?
You have, because you have 2 different followers out, you technically have the most of that other follower.
Oh, I did, didn't I? I should have taken this one. Yep, quite right. That's okay. It's easily resolved. There we go. Because I've only just
I was just
now...
looking at it and I was like, oh, he's going to get mine now.
Yeah, well, that's it. Potentially next turn, yes, you lose it. And I will gain it, won't I? Okay, but I don't think we necessarily need to deal with that, and it hasn't disrupted anything. So I have 2 actions left, and what I'm going to do... I'm going to move this ship, so it's a journey again. That's 1 into the Black Sea. And 2 into Mikkelgard. And I'm going to use... that final action to parlay again. And this will allow me now to place down 2. And this was another area where we were corrected. That actually 1 parlay action allows you to place 2 down. We didn't have to do it as separate actions. It's a bonus. It's a boon. So 1 action gets 2 of your followers down in a location.
I don't like this.
So he's exhausted. That's all of my actions done. So we get to the winter solstice. I have, again, 2 of my followers out. Plus I have Freya. So I get 4 coins. 2, 4. I'm up to 8 coins. Okay. So, start of your turn, we take a look and see the influence, and as you pointed out correctly, I now have the most...
Did you do your winter solstice?
Yes, I have, yeah. Okay, so basically I would gain 1 coin, which I've got 4, 2 for the followers I have out, 2 for Freya. So it's now your turn. We start off with influence, we take a look. I have the most of the Swedish influence out, so you won't lose it, as in your token goes back. It goes back there, and when it becomes my turn, I will be picking that one up. but of course I might not, depending on what happens on your turn. Okay. Because there's everything to play for, of course.
Let's see. Let's go. We're going to journey with 2 ships. I know that, but we'll do one at a time here.
Sure.
So we're going to journey. Our first one is going to go to Dublin.
Is this is a new ship? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's 1 out into the sea, 2
And
into
then-
the German Ocean, and 3
Yep.
into Dublin, and it's exhausted.
Yes. And then I will. So that's 1 action. Parlay to establish in
So-
Dublin.
Establish. Yeah, you got one of your Yaldom icons out, so you're gonna have a little bit more coin at the end of the year.
And let's go. So that's 2 actions. Then we're going to journey another boat into. Is it Normandy? Is that what I'm looking at?
Normandy is here, yes, indeed, down on the north of France coast. So that's 1 out, 2 into the German Ocean, 3
And then
into Normandy. And are you doing another parlay?
I am. Yes.
So that goes there, and you take another Yaldom follower and place them out. All right, well, that's quite a quick turn. So you basically have now 2 followers out, 2 different types. You gain 2 coins. You're up to 5. Done. It goes over to me. I bring my boats back into play. I am going to. So first of all, I check. I now have the Sweden influence marker. I take that. I'm going to.
Do you have the other one?
I do, yes, already. Yes, I have the. Oh, but I don't have it, do I?
No, you do
no,
not.
No, I do not. No,
You do
because
not
you
have it.
I must return that
Yes.
one. No, good. You see, yeah. It's good. There you go. So that one returns. Got it. You got to keep on top of what your influence levels are like, and of course, it's changing all the time, isn't it? This is where this game would be so much more interesting with an extra player. Because as much as we're keeping Ish and I on one another, it's that extra player in there will just mess everything up. And I believe, let me just see, 1 to 6 players. My goodness. Okay.
Chaos.
Yes, but highly entertaining.
Yes.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to journey. I'm going to move down 1 for journey. And I'm going to go 1 into Bertas. And 2 into Sarkel. Exhaust that. I am going to parlay, which is another action, which allows me to put down 1 of my Sweden followers. I'm going to let you know I've got 1 Sweden follower left.
I know. I'm keeping an eye on this. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Okay. Just because you can't see my board, I'm just going to be very open as far as where things are.
Yeah, I can see all your Sweden ones because they're all on the board there.
Oh, right. Yes. No, that's true. That is true, yes. So that was 2 actions. I've got 2 actions left.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, I think I might have won. I'm just looking at that network victory. So if you have your
Oh,
Sweden
maybe.
followers on at least one outpost in each of the 4 winds, well, I have the north wind, I have the east wind, and I have the south wind. But the caveat is that if you have a follower on Mikkelgard,
Oh, you only need
only
3 of them.
3
Oh,
of the
no.
4 winds are needed. 1, 2,
No.
3.
Yeah.
But
But
do
you
you
have
know,
to play an event card
do you have to play an event
to
card?
win.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that because we had to do that last time. You have to, in order to do the win, you have to play an event card, don't you?
Okay. No, I'm fine with that. I will. Okay. So
Yeah,
what?
well, I want to know if that's something we did correct.
I
or
think
we
it.
did
Yes,
wrong.
I think it is. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And you do not currently have
I do
so
not
you
have
to-
any event cards. Ooh. What can I do?
You can get them. They're on the board. Do any of them?
Yes. Well, you've got to be in the right locations, don't you?
Yes, we do.
We got a west. We got a south. We got a north. Well, I can do the north. I can do the south. I've got nothing in the west. The thing is, of course, just like what I did, you might have to come on in and take away. Because if I can't get that card in time and you can take over one of those locations or multiple locations, game's not over.
So here's my question. Do my ally ones count to battle you? Like, can I knock you off with an ally ship, or does it have to be my ship?
No, of course. Yes, they're totally under your control. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, you just need to move them all up to that location.
Yeah, but it makes it easier using an allied ship than having to bring one of mine over.
Sure. Yes. Oh no, absolutely. I've got 2 actions left, but what can I do?
Do you want me to tell you what you should do?
No, absolutely not. No, because you should be fighting for this. So let me just see. I think I'm securing
I
that.
can't believe you can't see it. This is awesome.
No, no, don't tell me. No, don't tell me. Well. What do I want to do? Because I don't want to end the game just yet. I want to keep going a little bit.
I mean, we could always play another. We could always randomize the cards and play again.
No, because we're exactly at the halfway point. So it's better for us to just extend this one as opposed to if it had ended really quickly. But no, we want to keep going with this. We just want to keep it going a little bit. So you know what? I'm just going to play dumb for a little bit, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. Because I want us to be able to show other aspects of the game and have a little bit of a fight, which is a bit more fun. So I'm just going to call it. I'm just going to say that's my turn done. I'm quite happy with that. Let's see what will happen in the mix here. Okay, so basically I will pick up coins. It is the same setup as another 4 coins for me. What are the other conditions? What do I need to do? I could. There's not enough boat carnage. I know. I could bring more of my boats out. Where do they need to be? I feel like I want to purchase some stuff. Let's use some of this money. I could move. In fact, what we'll do is just before I end, I will move that boat. So it's going to go 1, 2 to there. And then it's going to use the final action to parlay to basically put one of the Jaldoms ones down. So there you go. At least I've used all of my actions up fully, I'm going to take my 4 coins. Done. And that is going to be it. So it starts with your turn. You have we have equal numbers as far as the Jarldom is concerned. So I guess neither of us get it in that case. So you have 4 actions. Away you go.
All right.
And I'll
so
just
we're gonna move.
bring these guys back in.
We're gonna move a Dublin ship.
Dublin ships, yep. So that's a journey.
We're gonna move. Oh, where are we? Okay, I'm gonna go after you. I'm going.
Course,
we're going
absolutely.
to. Yeah, we're going to Adelam. So I need to take 2 ships over there. So that's 2 actions for the journey.
2 journeys, 2 Dublin ships. Yep. They go over there. So remember, so that's 2 against 2.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what happens if it's a draw? You've got to have more, basically.
Yeah.
So any potential modification, you need to have more longships than the rival in order to perform a challenge. If you're able to perform a challenge, return the rivals first. So yes. So you've got to have more. You've got to actually.
So then we'll move.
Do another one.
Not the Dublin one though. We're going to move an Iceland one around.
Okay. So move that one there. Iceland, 1, 2. Brings it into there as well. Okay, so you've got 1 action left, which would be the parley.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to do the parley, which means you're going to kick me out. I'm going to come back to my home territory. And we swap over, don't we?
And you take your,
Yeah, so that
take
comes
your,
back, and that goes
one back.
in place, and you guys are all the way up there. Okay. See, so things have changed a little bit, which actually is still kind of counts, doesn't it? Because I still need to purchase a event to basically call the end of the game. So you now have you get your 2 coins. So you're now up to 7 coins. All right. Oh. Ah, you should have been gaining. You should have gotten a coin for Iceland, remember? And you should have gained a coin for Dublin. Every time for when you have followers in those locations. So how many turns have we done where we've missed? Dublin.
I think
Iceland's maybe 2. Dublin 1?
Yeah, I think Dublin's 1, Iceland's 2.
Yeah, let's just remedy that. Okay, there we go. You are up to 2, 4, 6, 8. You got 10 coins.
Excellent.
All right, so you got some money there. Okay, all of these are exhausted, tired longboats. There we go. Right, my guys, back in action. Feeling the pressure. First of all, we take a look and see. So there's no change as far as the influence. All right, we're having none of this. So, yeah, that's gonna be a proper fight, isn't it? But let's not worry too much about that. What about... Where else can we go? What else can we do?
You've got your Sweden special ability you can use too.
Can do, yes. I could give that a go, couldn't I? Establish all of the... Where else can I put down? Oh, I can put down somebody there. Okay, let's move. He's going to go 1 into the river, 2 into the sea, 3 into the Caspian Sea. That's 1 journey. He's going to, he's exhausted. He's going to parlay, which allows me to put down a Sweden follower on that just there. I have just 1 left. I could... How can we do this?
I don't think you can kick me out this turn.
I can't now.
Because
No.
you'd have to... Oh, you'd have to journey 2 boats just to have more boats than me.
Oh, I actually need to journey 4 boats, wouldn't I?
Oh, yeah. You would, because it's only if you only have 1. That's right.
Yeah. But what I could do, here we go, is I can journey a boat, because of course it's right on my doorstep. 1 there, 2.
Yeah.
Just go there and use my last parlay to basically put my last Sweden follower out there. So I've got all of my Sweden followers out on the board. Oh. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. Right. Let's exhaust him. He's exhausted. That's the end of my go. I again get the 4 coins. That's 3. That's 4. All right. We then bring you back on in play. These guys just here, isn't it? All right. And we check you. It's still as it was. So you have your 4 actions set up and ready. Away you go.
See, and now here's the thing: do I just fight tooth and nail to keep sending you back and use all my turns to do that, or?
Well, you're in. You'd have to use. Ooh, again, yes, it would cost you 3. Yeah. Because remember, he counts as 2, doesn't he?
Yeah. So if I move all 3 of those ships down,
yep,
that's 3 journeys, and then the 1 action to kick you out of there.
Yes, because of the part. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So that would be my turn. Now, do I just keep doing that?
Well, hang on. So you would take over this region. It'd be difficult for me to then take it again. I think. Because it would cost me...
There's still an empty space, though.
There's what, sorry?
There's still an empty space in the region, right? Or is that its own thing?
This here, this needs to have a tile put out onto it.
Yeah. Don't like it.
I guess this is the thing. There's a lot of squabbling going on now because we're playing 2-player. We're very laser focused on one another. I think this is where 3 players would mix things up quite a lot. But of course, it would.
You just need to let me quietly take over things.
Pardon?
This is where you just let me quietly take over things.
Yes, yeah. Oh no, I'm very aware of how you played last time. I'm keeping an eye on you all the way now. But that's the great thing about a 3-player game is that typically 2 players are locked on in together, and it's that third player that either disrupts or just sneaks on in without anybody noticing, and that's what makes really, really great games.
I could use all 4 and kick you out of there, and then I have that. And then I could kick you out of the other one the next turn.
Yeah, you could.
You don't have it. You don't have a ship there. Yeah.
Yeah. But again, it's my home territory, so I think you're going to have to probably put up a bit of a fight.
Yeah, let's kick you out of there. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to do 3 to journey, so they all come down here. There they are. Okay. Oh, I'm getting a thumb trapped into a longbow. And then you are going to parlay, which basically kicks me on out. I go back to my home territory, and that goes back to me. And you get to place. You're doing pretty good as far as I'm not going to. Well, actually, yeah, we know that they're exhausted, don't we? So it's okay.
Yeah.
And that is your turn.
Yep.
And right, so let's get this correct. So you would get 2 coins for the 2 follower groups, and then you get 1 coin for each of these regions that you take. So you get 4 coins a turn. That's not bad. We might get to the point where we might have to change some of these coins because we're like so rich. Okay.
Counts as a region.
So what, sorry?
What counts as a region? Is it just the...
It's the area, isn't it? So these are... Oh, but well, first of all, you've got the winds. So all this purple area is the west. Then we've got the blue as the north, the green as the east, and the orange as the south. And then each of these are broken down into sort of section. So there's like 3 sections here.
The only reason I don't have the north is because you're hanging in there.
Yes, I'm the last the last outpost in the north.
Yeah.
Granted, of course, like I say, my home territory is here as well.
So is mine.
But you're on the other side. You're on the other side.
I am.
We don't talk to those northerners. Okay. So. Yes. It is a bit of a stalemate, isn't it? But what I could...
is, because you can just keep coming out and...
What I could do is I could bring out my 3 longboats, and then you can't take that territory. You'd have to wait a turn, at least. How important... It is kind of important, isn't it?
No, it's not important. No,
Not important.
Go do something else.
No?
Go do something else.
What else can I do to win? We got one of those. We haven't got any of those. Okay. I could... That's not going to work. That's not going to work. You have at least 6. Oh, I see. I see. Ah, right. Okay. That's clever. Oh, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing now. Hello. Hello, Elhawk99. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. I have just discovered what Mystical is trying to do. She thought she might be getting away with it, but no, no. You can't pull the wool over the old monkey's face here. Right. I know what you're doing. Oh, that was so obvious. Okay. Right. So, I am going to journey out. Here we go. I'm going to journey again just to make it easy, because so we know what we're doing. We got 2 boats. Oh, I'm going to have to do it again, aren't I? Journey again. 3 boats. And these guys... Actually, I don't need... Do I need to do 3? I don't think I need to do 3. I can actually do 2, can't I? Yes. I'm going a bit too much there. So there's 2. These guys can move up to 3. So 1, 2. They are going to then parlay to kick you out of Normandy. That goes back. This goes in. And we have Normandy. Done. I have 1 action left. I'm going to journey. 1, 2, and 3. And exhaust. Hang on a second, we need to highlight that one. Hang on a second. Where is it? There we go. And the crowd goes wild. Oh, hang on a second. I'm not Harold. I thought you, Sarah. For 1 second, I thought you were supporting me, and you're not. What's going on? No, I'm Eric. I'm Eric. Mystical's Harold. What's going on? You got the wrong name.
Oh, she knows. She knows. I have the power of the tiny wrench behind me.
I've seen the tiny wrench. I know to what you refer. Oh, Sarah, such a traitor. Traitor. Okay, well, that's my turn. I'm going to have to convert some of this coinage into shiny gold. So I'm going to get an additional 4. So there's 1 in the pot. Take that 5. Sorry while I just sort this out. There's too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. At least the game does come with lots of coins, which is very helpful. Okay, and well, let's actually tidy yours up as well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There you go. Okay, right, so we start fresh round. It is your turn. Everything is still as far as our influence. So, what are you going to do?
I am going to... I'm going to journey 1 off of my board and go into France.
Into France?
Is that France? I can't read them. They're so small.
Which boats? So you're taking 1 off your board, yeah?
Maybe it's not France.
So you're going here. This is so Normandy is here.
Yeah.
You want to come down to Normandy?
Yeah, let's do that. We want to come down to Normandy with that boat.
Okay, so that's 1 and 2 to the port, I guess.
And then we're going to take 1 from Dublin the black one.
Okay.
That'll
so
come over to
black
Normandy.
one. So that just comes over here, and 2. Yeah, that's fine.
And then take one of our other black ships and bring that over. So that's 3.
That's 3. So another black ship. Done.
And then we will kick you out of there.
Okay, so that's a parlay, which is a challenge. So you've got the numbers. So 1 goes back to my board, but 1 gets kicked out to the region. So I'm just going to put them here. You take that. That comes back to me. You put yours in. Okay, and that is the end of your turn. So you now have 4 coins again, isn't it? Oh, no. No. It is 5 coins. 2 for your followers and 3 because you have these locations. 5 coins. I think I might have missed that one myself on the last turn, but it doesn't matter. Okay, my go.
I know what you're going to do.
I'm going to journey 1. 1, 2. It's too funny. So I will parlay with my 2 against your 1, which kicks you out. Ah, I think we made a little mistake here. I think we made a mistake. Remember, to take control of the ships, you had to pay coins. You paid the coins for Iceland, but we didn't for the Dublin ships.
I mean, you can subtract it because I
think
had
we,
some coins.
Yes, we will do, yes, because it shouldn't have made any sort of difference. But yes. Okay, so I come on in here. That goes back there. I go back there. And then, yes, it would have been activate action. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So activate goes on in there. I now take over the black ships. How much fun is that? And so I use my final action to parlay. These guys now work for me, and I basically kick you out of Normandy. So that goes back here. That goes there. And that goes in place there. And those are exhausted. I think that's all my turns, isn't it? So, again, we have 2 coins for followers, 2 coins for Freya. Yes, I don't take advantage of your special abilities, do I? So let's get rid of one of those and take one of those. Phantom saying, fight over the Guinness factory. Which is still hundreds of... Well, we need to have the land. We know what's coming. We know this wonderful, great beverage is going to be brewed in time in the future, and we're preparing for it. Okay. So it's the start of your turn. It's interesting how this game can just change so quickly, yeah? That there's peaks and troughs all the way through.
So I'm going to journey 2 ships.
Yep. So let's just put this, reset this, and you're going to journey 2. Yep.
You should see where this is coming.
Oh, here we go. Here we
Uh,
go.
Let's go. Let's go into Dublin.
No! So these are 2 brand new ships out from your home port, yeah? So that's 1 out, 2, 3 into Dublin. Ah, but remember, my
I
one
know.
ship.
I know. I've got to bring another one. I'm
Okay.
debating about what to do here.
Okay.
I think we'll keep that one there. Yeah, let's bring a 3rd ship out from our board. So we'll do 3 from our homeland into Dublin.
Yep. And then it's a parlay, and you're taking over. So kicking me out. Gosh, there's so much fighting here going on. That comes back to me. That goes back out to you. These are all exhausted. Okay. And so then we do the winter solstice, to which you get 2 plus 1. Well, here we go. Yeah, 1, 2. Ah, so you only get 2 more because you haven't taken this one. Okay, even though these are now your ships, but I still own Normandy. Okay, so you got 2. So you got 4 coins. Let's get rid of that. Put that in there. All right, my go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So I need to obviously bring him back in. He's going to parlay. He's going to put down 2 dudes. Because the Vikings definitely went by the name Dude. So they go in there. All right. That's done. 1 action. I've just got to make this last bit work, don't I? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I can do it. Here we go. I'm going to journey. Gonna take my boat out of my hometown. Gonna go a sailing. 1, 2. Oh, hang on. Does that work? Oh, it's not gonna work, is it? Oh, does it work? Does it work? It does. Does. Hang on a second. If we're going into here, it's not. Is it a separate move to get into the dock, or does it count?
We've been doing it it's just when you're there, you dock in. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So the Faroe Islands is free.
Yes.
So that's okay. So he's now exhausted, but he's there. So he can parlay to take control of the Faroe Islands. So he puts that in just there. And I think that does it. Oh no, but I'm still. Oh no, because I still haven't got the event, have I? So last action to invest. Spend some money. I am going to. Well, it's got to be the west, hasn't it? Oh, but yes, go west. So that's 4 coins. I'm going to invest to get the west action. So I have that. But that's all my actions done. I've got to hang on.
Yep.
So these come down. We get a new action. Let's a new saga tile. Let's take a look. We haven't had much of the action in the market, have we? But here we go. This is in Fatimid. Gain 1 coin. May move 2 south rival longships out of an outpost. Okay.
Oh.
So that is upon a cost of 12. Okay. That finishes my turn. Looking at everything, it's all still pretty much the same. I get, oh no, it's not. No, sorry, I apologize. It is different. I have 2 coins from Freya, and I have 3 different types of followers out now. So I get 5 in total. I'm gonna take this as change just in case. Yeah. Okay. You are now in play. Let's put these, your master of the Dublin fleet. All right, I think you're good to go.
Oh no, what am I gonna do? You messed up my plan.
Good. I am learning. That's great.
Ah. So I'm gonna pay the coin, take over the ships. Let's do that.
Taking over the Dublin ships.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
They are now mine.
They're now yours. I'm not sure actually. Did I do it last time? I don't think I did. Did I pay the coin? I don't think I did. So I'm just going to pay the coins just in case. Just in case. Because I had them for a brief moment. A hot minute, as the kids say.
You did. I know you took the action to do it. I just can't see your board to tell you whether or not you took the coins off.
I'm just gonna. I paid coinage just in case.
That's 1 action, right?
Yep. So the Black Fleet is yours.
Oh God. Now.
So in fact, actually, so that was 1 action. So that is activate, isn't it? So
yeah.
So it's an active longship is on it. So yes, that's fine. So one of these longships is exhausted because of doing that, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
In fact, we might have gone a little bit wrong with that then. Oh my goodness, there's gonna be comments. I think yes. I think actually where we've been activating these longships should have been exhausted.
Yeah, but we never had more than them that they wouldn't be able to travel.
Yeah.
Like we never used 1 and then traveled from there.
Yes.
Or activated and then traveled. So
that's true. Yes. Yeah. So slight errors, but it doesn't matter. It's still within the game parameters, so we're okay.
Yeah. Now see, here's my dilemma. I want to kick you out of there, but in order to do that, right below Iceland there, I don't want you there. And in order to do that, I have to move 3 ships, which is my last 3 actions.
Exactly. So you can't then attack me because you can just move me. Well, move yourself there, ready for the next turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Which
I might have you on this one.
yeah, I think you do. Because if you do what I think you're gonna do, then you've got it. But let's do it. Let's move 3 of the longships over there to do this. So we'll move 1 from our board. And we will
So 1 point to hit.
And then we'll move.
I mean, ultimately, you've got 1 in Iceland, haven't you?
I mean, I've got 2 there, but I'm trying to keep that there because then you can't just put 1 there and take it.
Okay.
We'll take 1. You know what? We'll take 1 from Dublin and 1 from Normandy.
Okay. So I'm going to put him there,
Yeah.
so we identify. So that goes there, and that goes there. So you have 3 ships, so you are poised and ready. You're free against my 2.
2. Yeah.
But unfortunately, all of your actions have been spent. And so it is the end of your turn. You get your coins being 2 plus, and you have Dublin, and you have Iceland. So you get 4 coins. I'll give you a gold, and we'll take that back. Okay, so it's my turn. He's active. I think I've got it.
I think you did.
So I'm looking at, I'm just going to move it here. You have 6 followers in either the trade center and or powerful allies across 3 winds. So I have a follower here with a powerful ally in the north wind. I have followers
That's what I was trying to.
in the south wind. And I have followers in the east wind. And I have, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
So I think I have achieved that. Which ultimately I could do things within my turn, but by the end of it, by the winter solstice, we take a look and see. I think that's it. I think that is the end of the game.
You've got to play your event card.
Oh, yes, exactly. Sorry, do apologize. So that's my one action that I would kind of do. Play that. Play the west card, which of course is from the Faroe Islands there. So I gain 6 coins and may return 1 rival to Dublin. Okay, I'll send you back to Dublin. There you go, because you're short of drink, which makes that impossible for you to take over the Faroe Islands then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's bad to use the Black Fleet. They're not good for you. Yeah. So there we go. I guess, yeah, that is it. But that was a tooth and nail game, yeah? Both of us just fighting at every step.
I almost got away with it. You didn't catch on right away to what I was doing.
Well, so just to be clear then, what was your plan? Because I thought that you...
Yeah. Tell me what you think I was going to do. I'll tell you if you were right.
Oh, you see, now I'm thinking different. I've actually thought you were going to do for the same goal that I was. Doing the 6 followers in the allies and the trade centers.
I was.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I had initially trying to do all of the Sweden followers, doing the network victory. That's my first plan.
Yeah, so my original one was I was going to try to establish all of one pipe and then one of each other, because up in the western corner, I could get a few of them out without having to go anywhere else.
Yes.
So I was trying to do that, and then I was like, ugh. So
yeah.
I couldn't quite get my Sweden out.
Yeah, it's. I like the game a lot. I think as a free player game, this could be really, really good. But be prepared for a lot of back and forth, as two players are potentially clashing against one another. The third player will come on in, and then it'll be a refocus then of, oh, hang on a second, that person's getting ahead, and there'll be clashing going on then, and the other person will scoop on in and get something else, and then the refocus again. It's like a triangle, won't it, of players fighting against one another. But I like it.
So what I'm hearing is we have to play this again with Sarah.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, Sarah, there's the challenge. There's the challenge. Yeah. No, I really like it. I love all the history. Ion Game Design are, of course, from Scandinavia, so of course this is what they know. So it's great to get a very sort of authentic game. I like all the little historical points on the cards, just to give that extra sort of flavour to it, which is really, really nice. And of course, there's a whole host of different player boards, all with their unique special abilities. Of course, all figures of history, which is great as well. So no, it's a really, really nicely made game. A lot of fun. But
it's really fun. I like this game a lot.
Oh, good. That's good. That's good. But I do have something to share, something to show. So,
what is it?
Obviously, talking to Ion Game Design, they have, of course, been working on another title. Still keeping with the same general theme, and this acts as he hefts it over because maybe he should have emptied the box. This acts as a prequel to Pax Viking. So this is set in an age before the Vikings. This is the sort of the Vendel era. This is when you are trying to get your family together before you then go on out to start establishing trade routes and conquering outposts. So this is kind of a different scale, still as grand, still as epic, but looking more at our individual families and building our families up. So we're going to take a look at this. It has the same high level of quality. It is partnered with World Book, who is an organization that does extensive research in various sort of subjects, and of course are fantastic for providing all the historical data and information to make the game as authentic as it possibly can be. It is a prototype of the game. There was a Kickstarter campaign, and I think you might be able to still back, or of course once the game comes out at retail, be able to purchase a copy. So we're going to get an advanced look at the game. I hope to be able to bring this on maybe in the next week or so. We've got a little bit of learning to do, but the good thing about it is that we have a little bit of an understanding of the time and the area and how some of these mechanics work. We'll see how it differs in this game. And of course, ultimately, we're kind of looking forward to that Pax Viking family with the Viking cats. So I can't wait for that one. That's what I'm working up to. I want to have Viking cats at the end of the day. Who doesn't? Yeah. So, but so this is it's great. I'm really enjoying exploring these games and learning a little bit as each time we play. So if Sarah is up for a game at a later point, we will have another go of Pax Viking as a free player. That will pose new challenges, won't it? Right, well, there we go. That pretty much brings us to the end. Thank you so much for playing Mystical. That was really good fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Thank you for having me. This is fun. Even when I lose, this game is fun.
Well, that's it. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It is, and of course, what's always a good sign of a game is where you think, okay, how could I possibly have done things slightly differently? And maybe that's a different strategy that I will try next time. And if you walk away from a game with those sort of thoughts, then yes, it's definitely a good game, isn't it?
And what's fun is you can think that you can go, oh well, next time I'll play it like this, but you have no idea how you're going to play it until you see the win conditions.
Yes.
Because that'll completely change your entire plan.
and maybe as we get more advanced playing the game, there of course is a rule where the win conditions are hidden unless an event card is played, and then we reveal one win condition per event. So you absolutely do not know what the win condition is until an event's played. Wow. The only downside to that, because of being on the channel, that game would be much longer. And we've got to try and condense everything within our sort of 2-hour frame. But I can definitely see the appeal of that. If you were going to play this game over a board game weekend, having those hidden... That's a great... You can be building up your territories, but until somebody plays an event, nobody knows what the win condition is. Maybe somebody would have everything established already and just instantly win as soon as it's revealed. You know? Or maybe everyone realizes that they've gone in all the wrong directions and they've got a lot of work still to do. So I think that's a great little idea of how to deal with those. And of course, the win conditions, there's a whole host of different kinds. And they are randomly selected each time you play, so you never know quite what you're going to face. Well, there we go.
Awesome. Yeah.
Great stuff.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome. Thank you for playing. I think we will be investigating another roleplay system next week, so have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time. Okay, well, there we go. Thank you to Mystical for playing tonight's game of Pax Viking from Ion Game Design. That was a lot of fun. Looking forward to maybe our third play. But certainly we will be staying with our Viking theme over the next couple of weeks with another game from Ion Game Design, which is the Vendel 2 Viking. We'll be taking a look at that prototype very, very soon. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight in the chat. Hopefully, we didn't get too many things wrong. But, let us know in the comments if you saw something. Or if you have any questions, we'll do our best to answer those. But until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.